Yo, rough start there. Rough start.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Basement Brothers. We are glad to have you here with us tonight. We are going to be talking about Endgame. So, spoiler alert, here's your warning now. If you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, this is your warning. We will be talking... And you care about spoilers. If you haven't seen it yet, now is your time to leave. I will be tweeting out when we're done talking about Endgame if you want to join us for our ending segments. That way you don't have to miss the whole show. But that is your warning. Let me see if we got anyone in chat here, because I covered it up on accident. Hey, Mark. Yes, I will announce it when we start to go there, because we do have Joe's random facts, right, Joe?
Yeah.
So I will give another warning before we start talking Endgame. Unacceptable. Well, yeah. See, Joe says, sorry, my bad. It is your bad, Joe. He did not tell me that they were doing a garage sale setup today.
What was that?
Apparently, the light behind you just decided to fall. I don't think anyone saw it, though.
No, that behind me still up.
What?
Oh
no, the light.
That light I see.
Yeah,
the one.
It literally
Captain
just fell from the sky. Yeah, Captain America. Oh man, there's so many things I want to talk about in this movie, but we will hold off until later. What about those people who don't have Twitter? I will put it in Discord too. Don't worry, Discord and Twitter. I will make notification of when we are done. So. I don't know of any other platform we can, maybe in the comments too. So if you just want to mute, you can do that, and then we'll put it in the comments. Being like, we're done. So
hey, we're done.
But welcome to the show tonight. Joe, do you have any random facts for us? Do you have anything off the top of your head?
No, I literally found it just like 2 seconds ago.
Go for it.
Avengers Endgame.
This isn't a spoiler, right?
This isn't a spoiler.
Okay.
Is the first movie to ever surpass $1 billion sales in its debut.
Yeah, dude, it's I would imagine it's quite high now, because you've had a couple days here, well, almost a full week now, right?
Yeah.
Of it being open. I really wonder what the end sale number is going to be, It's pretty crazy.
It'll be up there.
What did it surpass? Do you remember?
$1.2 billion.
No, but what movies did it pass?
Oh,
do you know that?
Highest. We talked about this the other day.
And we can probably do a no spoiler section right before we go into spoilers too.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen, good to see ya. Did you find it? Because it passed up some pretty major ones, I thought.
It surpassed Jaws.
It surpassed Jaws. At least a movie that's gonna hold that title of
and Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And 101 Dalmatians.
At least this movie, right? At least it's a good movie, and it's not like a bad movie that just did really good because of its. You know what I mean? Like because of its notoriety.
Yeah.
It passed all of the movies. Well, I mean, from that. Within that, I'm saying top grossing of all time, right? That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
You were saying it passed all for the first week or first weekend?
All for the debut. The debut itself. It was the first one to ever surpass $1 billion on its debut.
Yes, that's what it was.
World history right there.
World history right there. Cultural history. Or, yeah. Cultural is the right word for
and it's currently on track to surpass Avatar as the #1 top grossing movie ever.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. I thought it was on track to pass up another one, so.
Well, and this article was posted 2 days ago about on track to surpass it, so.
But anyway, let's, we're going to go into, so we're going to do this in 2 sections. We're going to start with the non-spoiler section, and then I will let you know when we're going to break from that. So, Joe, be sure not to give any spoilers. We're just going to give a general movie review.
Okay.
Of, what did we think of the movie without spoilers. I know that's kind of hard to do.
I just won't give examples. I'll say...
Right. So Joe, what did you think of the movie? Was it good?
I thought it was very good. I was surprised at some points. And, Yeah, I was surprised, I'd say, for a lot of it over a thing that I'm not going to say because it's the non-spoiler version.
How did you feel about the length of it? Like the time? Because I know that was a big thing in discussion was that it was 3 hours.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that 3 hours is too long, but I think that with all the things they do in it, if the 3 hours fills it, it's not as action-based as other Marvel movies, so...
That's probably a fair assessment. It wasn't as action-based.
There is action. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it is a Marvel movie,
but... for me, I think the beginning of it was a tad slow, and it seemed... I'm going to say this. The solution to their problem seemed like it came too easy for the characters. That's no spoilers. So, but I feel like it was a little bit too long and it was too much build up, especially when it's like we know what's going to end up happening. You know what I mean? So, I thought the jokes were good though. Would you agree with that? Because they actually inserted some humor in there.
Yeah. However, some of the stuff in it was just flat out cringe.
Yeah, there were some cringe moments, and we'll get to that because those are more into spoilers. But overall, yeah, it was a little long. I think. What would you rate it, Joe, out of 10? If you had to give it a 1 to 10 rating,
I'd give it probably. Okay, for a regular movie, I'd say a 9. However, given the build up to it, and what I was expecting of it, I'd give it only a 7.
Really?
Yeah.
So, wait, so you're saying that from the hype perspective, you're going to give it a lower score?
How much it lived up to a hype, yeah.
Oh, so it didn't live up to the expectation for you kind of deal?
Not as much as, yeah. I was expecting a little more action, I guess, because, Marvel movie.
Well, see, then wouldn't you think it would be a little too long for you? If it didn't live up to that hype?
I don't know.
But I would say as
I'm going to say 8 for relationship to hype. That'd be better.
Okay.
So
you could say in general an 8.
In general, 8.
That's fair. I would say, yeah, I would probably give it an 8 as well. It's definitely a movie that you want to go see. I don't know if you necessarily need to see it in theaters, but you're definitely going to want to see it because it's good. On another side note on that, actually, it's the first time that I went to a theater and we got there and we bought the last 3 tickets. There were only 3 seats left in the theater, and this was on a Monday. A Monday night.
Monday mid-afternoon showing.
And there were only 3 seats left, and it was the perfect number because Travis came with us too.
Yeah.
So he probably already knows what we're going to say a lot on this show because we had a long discussion on the way back. But yeah, I think, is there anything else we can say without spoiling anything? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we can add.
Oh, no. I guess not really.
Okay. So at this time, we're going to give you guys 10 seconds here. If you have not seen Endgame and you don't want any spoilers, now is your time to go.
Yeah.
And in 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we can give our review from a spoiler perspective. And it's going to be awesome to be able to talk about this because other than that car ride, I really haven't been able to talk to anyone about it. Because even at work, I'm like, well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone at work. So. Yeah. From that point of view, do you want to give... I don't think we don't want to give a summary. Okay, so go from the beginning, right, Joe? That beginning part. I felt like it was a little slow, mainly in the sense that...
It was fast but slow at the same time.
No, I think it was just slow. I'm not talking... Okay, so basically Ant-Man comes back, and that's the start... No, even before that, sorry. So it all starts back when they're... what is it? They're all back on Earth, right? You remember this? They're back on Earth, and they decide they find where Thanos is, and they go and they're gonna kill him and take the stones back and undo everything.
Yep.
Was the whole beginning of it, and so they all get on this ship. Also, Captain Marvel's there. we'll talk more about Captain Marvel in a bit. But they go and they literally kill Thanos within the first, what, like
5 minutes ish.
No, it's probably 10 to 15 minutes into the movie. They lop his head off. This is after he told them that the stones, he destroyed the stones using the stones, which is a little confusing, but I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
Honestly, when that happened, I was kind of like, well, now what?
Yep.
I was like, well, where are they going to go with this? Because a lot of people's theories were that they were going to use the time stone and then go back in time, and which I'm glad they didn't, because that would have kind of been not as interesting, and it would have been it just would have been dumb, really.
The two biggest theories beforehand, or the three biggest theories, that I had heard before going into it was somehow using the Soul Stone to bring their souls back, using the Time Stone to go back in time, and then the third theory, which, spoilers, this is actually what happens, but I saw people theorize it before, using the Quantum Realm from Ant-Man and the Wasp. And that's what ends up actually happening, which... Yep,
that's the catalyst to what brings it all back.
I'd say the third most common theory beforehand, and that's the one that turns out to be right.
But they go from killing Thanos 10 to 15 minutes into the movie to then 5 years into the future.
Yeah.
So there's this huge time gap, and I honestly think that a lot of people forgot about that time gap.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like the story just continues from where it left off. They show you little bits and pieces of what people are doing.
A few things change. Like,
they show you,
Stark has a daughter.
No, that's what I mean. They show you like bits and pieces of what everyone did, but just because there's so many characters that are in it, and because I think they were worried about being too long of a movie, they didn't get, like, that 5-year gap didn't seem as impactful, because it was kind of just like continuation of the story really quick, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And we're being really nitpicky here too. Honestly, the movie was really good.
Yeah.
I'm just giving my 2 cents. and honestly, I don't know if you would have been able to add more in there just because of the time factor. So
yeah, like you see that.
The biggest thing I didn't understand about 5 years in the future was with Hawkeye. His character confused me because, and maybe it's because I'm unfamiliar with the comics themselves, but it didn't make sense to me why he was going around and killing people in Japan. Right? Wasn't it Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
Like, I was so confused. It's
reference to comics.
Well, do you know the reference, Joe?
He turned, so pretty much.
Oh, we'll get to Thor, Travis. Don't worry.
In the comics, when Hawkeye's family is killed, he turns into the anti-hero Ronin to avenge them, per se. And he turns into the anti-hero. So he goes from just doing things for justice to then going to the extremes for justice, using killing as a method of taking care of those that were eliminated. He turns in, basically transforming him into Ronin, is what they call him after that point.
So does he become like some sort of vigilante, essentially?
Yes, a vigilante.
Oh, okay.
And then that was the movie's portrayal of it. But for people who didn't read the comics, they really don't explain why he became Ronin. I was so
confused.
They didn't. I don't even think they used the word Ronin, I think, twice.
Yeah.
When they're first referring to him.
Did they?
Yeah, because
okay.
at the beginning,
I must have missed that.
When War Machine, they're like in their different places, and War Machines is stationed in Japan. He says to Black Widow, I found him again, and then they're like, are you sure it's him? And they're like, yes, this is clearly the act of Ronin, is what they say.
Oh, I missed that. I didn't see that at all.
Which is in reference to, if you were following with the comics, you know that means Hawkeye.
Okay. Well, and actually, that's a good point too, Travis. Thor. Maybe they could have chopped a bit of Thor's footage, and I think it was interesting to see. So who went to go recruit him? It was Hulk and who was the other person that was with him?
No, Banner wasn't there because that was
Hulk was there.
No, they went to Hulk after Thor turned them down. Remember?
No, I'm pretty sure the Hulk was there. But who else was there? There was one other person that went with him.
I know there was.
Was it the Raccoon?
Cap.
Was it the?
I thought it was Cap.
No, Captain didn't go. He wasn't there. I don't remember who was exactly there, but I'm pretty sure Hulk was one of them, and I think maybe the
I know it wasn't Stark, because Stark didn't join until later.
it was Hulk and Rocket for sure, because they took his ship.
That's right.
And the ending line of "Do you have beer on your ship?" Yes. What kind?
Yeah.
So Thor in this 5 years in the future feels just totally defeated and really lets himself go. We're talking really lets himself go.
Playing Fortnite lets himself go.
Playing Fortnite and yelling at kids on the internet that he'll fly over to their house
and destroy and smite them.
That was one of the cringe moments, I think, was seeing Fortnite on the screen. It was.
How much do you think Epic Games paid for that, James?
Yeah. So that was a cringe moment. But they spent a lot of time in Thor's abode, in his house. I think they could have probably chopped a bit of that to give more time to other characters. Because I felt like Stark turned around way too quick on his decision to figure it out too.
Well,
like he was so adamant at first, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh no, I'm doing, and boom, it's on his table. He's like, oh, I figured it out. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what they were trying to say there is that Stark was working on it secretively.
Right.
Because he secretively wanted to get it done, so he was trying to figure it out for the
Well, no, I know that's what they were saying, but like I said, it happened so fast. Like, literally, it went from him in one scene being like, no, I'm not doing this, to then, what was it, like 2-3 scenes later? Boom, I got it, I figured it out. You know, so it was just that, it was rushed.
Driving an Audi! I caught that.
What?
During the, before the trailers were released, and, like, before the movie even had a name yet, Robert Downey Jr., when doing like a clip with Audi, the company, he said, "I'm driving an Audi just like Tony Stark in Avengers 4," because he just called it Avengers 4. It was before it even had a name.
Okay. And where are you going with this? Where did this come from?
The fans online were like, "It's a huge spoiler. He's driving an Audi. That means he's driving off into the sunset." And people like blew up with it on the internet. But no, it was really just him driving up to the door.
How did you get there? What? I'm so confused. What triggered that driving an Audi?
Because I saw he was driving an Audi, and that was the thing that people online were like freaking out about, that he spoiled beforehand.
No, but we were
because when he drove up to give them the
we didn't even talk about that.
I know, but no, you were talking about when he gave them the information, James.
Oh my word!
And I said
that was such a side tangent. Up,
he was driving an Audi.
You lost me completely when you just did that. I'm just saying. All right, so
but he was
okay. You lost me there for quite a bit. So they figure out that they can use the quantum realm through Ant-Man. He kind of brings that to their attention. Hulk tries to figure it out, but he can't. Also, when I say Hulk, I mean both of them, because Hulk is now both. He's like
Professor Hulk.
He's Professor Hulk.
What they're technically, I believe that's what they call him.
Because he found out a way to basically be both, Bruce Banner and the Hulk. So that was interesting. But no, they figure out that they can use the quantum realm to then travel through time, and so their plan is. And Joe, did you ever look into how they explain time travel?
Yes.
Okay. Can you explain that for us, how they explain time travel?
Time travel, there were other movies like it in the past, but simply put, their version of time travel is that when you go back and modify the past,
okay,
instead of modifying your future and your timeline, you instead modify an alternate reality you're creating that's an offshoot from your timeline.
So it makes another reality, essentially.
Yes, which actually is an inconsistency in the movie if you think about the ending. Are you fine with going all the way up to the ending and spoiling that? James?
I'm trying to think how that would be an inconsistency. How would that... Okay, yeah, go ahead. Tell us, how is that an inconsistency?
So in the end with Captain America...
Because we'll get there eventually.
So in the end with Captain America on the beach, he goes back in time to get the last... And he gets the last chance of Peggy Carter, and then he just ends up on the beach again, like planned out.
Oh,
but
that is an inconsistency.
Been in the other reality.
Yeah, he wouldn't have ended up there.
I saw a guy that talked about it online, and he said that he thinks that Captain America used that last Pym particle because he had one pin particle to get back.
Okay.
So people theorize that he used the last pin particle to get back after Peggy Carter dies to then give Falcon the shield. But the inconsistency there is if he uses the pin particle, he'd end up back at the machine, not somewhere else to walk back.
Yeah, that is. Well, that's one of two inconsistencies we've now found. Or not inconsistencies, but flaws, I guess you can say. We'll bring up the other one later. Basically, Captain Marvel killed Iron Man. Boom. There's the big spoiler.
However, I got to thinking about that more.
No, don't. Okay, we'll get there. Let's go back to talking about their time travel. So they decided to time travel, go back, gather the stones from each point, which was really cool. I think one of the moments where I first was like, "Oh, this is awesome," was when Captain America started fighting Captain America.
Yeah,
that was pretty bomb.
Because the past Captain America thought he was Loki disguising himself,
taking the Tesseract. So that was pretty fun.
Or the Chitauri Scepter.
Also seeing Hulk see himself smashing the vehicles, that was pretty awesome too.
Yeah, because Bruce Banner didn't know how destructive he was as the Hulk.
And Thor was kind of just... I'm going to be honest. For most of the movie, Thor was a lazy piece of crap.
But that was the point, though. He's hit rock bottom.
That was the point. He hit rock bottom, and he had a one-on-one convo with his mother that kind of brought him back a bit.
That died that day that they talked.
Yeah.
Because they went back to
depressing.
the dark world.
And he ended up getting his hammer back from there.
Yes.
Which, you know how we're planning that short, Joe?
Yeah.
It fits perfectly with what I was saying. But you'll know more about that than the audience will. But you know what I mean? So we have a video planned that incorporates Thor's hammer. So hopefully we'll be getting that out pretty soon. Probably in the next couple months.
I had a thought. If they explained time travel that way in that movie, how much did they screw up that alternate reality? Think about it. The one that they made when they went back. How many different ones they made? No, they when they went back in time, they made one more reality. And just remove my headset. Okay. Anyway, they made one new reality. Think about how much they screwed up that reality. Because Loki got a hold of the Tesseract again, teleported away. They messed it up. They took Thor's hammer from him and took it back to the future. Dude, that reality is so screwed, man. That's of course. Awful. Okay, so the Grandmaster, whatever her name is, the Master Guardian from Doctor Strange, when she's talking to them, she's like, "I can't give you the Time Stone because if I do, I maybe say your reality, but I'll be messing up my own." Exactly. And then he's like, "I'll just bring it back." The only thing is, what she doesn't know is that they had already messed up that reality so many other times. Well, but eventually they do bring those items back to that time. Yeah, that's true. But, on the other hand, Loki now has the Tesseract again and escaped. Just consider that alone. That's true. And Nebula's dead. I don't know, that whole time travel thing still messes me up a bit. But we gotta move forward. So basically, they get all the stones, and in the end, you have this, they get all the stones. Sadly, Black Widow sacrifices herself for Vormir. Yeah, for the Soul Stone. Which I think that was fairly foreshadowed. That was actually foreshadowed pretty greatly that either Black Widow or Hawkeye was going to die. Because the minute they say one of them's going to Vormir, if you know anything about Infinity War, you know that means one of them has to die. I knew one of them was going to. And actually, Black Widow was one of the ones we thought might. So, the biggest one we didn't think did. I didn't think Iron Man was going to. I thought it was possible, but I didn't think it was probable. I didn't think they were going to, but now that I think about it, it's like, I'm thinking he wanted to be done. You know, he probably didn't want to sign another contract, Robert Downey Jr. So, it makes sense now. They might as well have him go out and the way that he went out was fantastic, but we'll get to that here in a second. So, Thanos ends up figuring out that they are in the future, or that they're from the past, I should say, or from the future, and they went to the past. And that they're collecting the stones because Nebula has her technology, and I didn't get fully why the past Nebula was receiving memories from the future Nebula. Because, yeah, they have the same technology, but they didn't develop a network for her brain because it just always saved on her brain. So
yeah, I'm
I'm
not quite sure how that worked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That can be easily explained with, oh, well, it's future tech. Or it's alien tech.
Yep.
You know? So, that's how Thanos finds out. He ends up using the future Nebula to then time travel.
Well, yeah, he disguises the past Nebula, the evil Nebula, to go back and bring everything they have to the future from the past. From the alternate reality they created and screwed up.
So.
Oh, also, another thought. That reality doesn't have Thanos. That alternate reality doesn't have Thanos.
Yeah, you're right. So that one's safe too.
It's safe in that aspect, but it's not safe from Loki.
So basically, Thanos ends up coming back after they've used the stones to snap everyone back. Hulk did this, and it like burned half his body. It was crazy.
Yeah, with another major fan theory that came true. A Stark Tech gauntlet. A lot of people predicted Tony Stark would make his own gauntlet. I was kind of iffy on them, but when I was like, you guys are better at predicting that stuff than me.
Yep. So he made a gauntlet to hold the stones. Hulk uses it to snap and get everyone back. And then Thanos arrives in his ginormous ship to basically foil their plot and take the stones back and then just do it again in the present, which is his future. So and basically coming up with the line that he is inevitable. His cause is inevitable. It'll happen.
I am inevitable.
He's inevitable.
Am Iron Man.
Well, yes. Yeah. So basically, there's this huge fight scene then between. This is the best part, guys. This is the best part. There's this huge fight scene between Thanos, Thor, and Iron Man. Right? Those were the three that were involved. Huge fight scene. They're all getting their butts kicked.
Thanos, Thor, Iron Man, yeah.
Thanos is just doing his thing, destroying them. Almost looks
and Nebula,
like...
And the New Age Nebula.
Yeah. No, I don't think she was involved in that. Not that point. They were having a fight with the other Nebula. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
So they're fighting Thanos, and Thanos has Thor on a rock holding the Stormbreaker axe to his chest, pushing it in, or pushing it closer, like he did to him in in Infinity War, and all of a sudden it cuts to the hammer. And slams across the screen. Guess into whose hand? Captain America. And I just lit up and I'm like, woo! Captain! I knew he was worthy! Take that, brother. Because that was Joe's one point of why Captain America was not as good as Thor. That's the only thing you could come up with, is that, well, he's not worthy to hold the hammer. Well, guess what, bro? He is! Oh, that was so good. That was the best moment for me. And it was just epic. It was really cool to see him wielding both the shield and the hammer. You have to admit, that was a cool fight scene with that.
And they even included a little bit of comedy with it, too, when Thor summons... He tries summoning Stormbreaker, but Mjolnir ends up in his hand, and Cap ends up with Stormbreaker somehow. And then they just look at each other, and Thor tosses him Mjolnir, and he takes Stormbreaker from Cap and says, "The little one's for you." And then they continue on.
So it was really done well. And I was gonna say one more thing about it. Basically, they end up getting Iron Man and Thor both get kind of like just beat to a pulp, and it comes down to just Captain America and Thanos fighting. His shield gets busted.
I don't know if you caught this.
What?
But that was a reference to, I think, the third Iron Man.
What one?
The shield busted. There was a scene in one of them.
I don't think I saw the third Iron Man, actually.
Okay, well, there's a scene in it where Tony Stark after in the first Avengers, he goes up into like the alien area, and the part of the third one is that he's having PTSD from that.
Oh, okay.
And one of the things that he sees is a vision with all the other Avengers like nowhere to be seen on dark terrain with Cap laying on the ground with a broken shield.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, that was interesting. And to see his shield broken,
and
it did
almost
hurt.
the same shot was used in Endgame.
Wait, how'd he get a shield back then?
If he went back in time, maybe he just took one from the other Cap.
Oh, well, no, that doesn't make sense though. I don't know. That's weird.
No, because if he takes the one from the Cap in that reality, then that doesn't mess up their reality.
So he just took it from Captain America? He just took his shield? Wow, man.
Yeah, probably. That'd be the only way I could think of it. They don't explain that, though.
No, they don't. Anyway. All hope seems to be lost. Captain America's getting beat too. His shield
Captain
is
Marvel
broken.
flies in.
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah.
This part was actually really cool. All the, what do you call it? Basically, all the other heroes.
You see the
show
Doctor
up.
Strange circles come out of the sky, and like everyone in every Marvel movie ever that's good just shows up.
The whole Wakandan army, Black Panther. You had Falcon.
Except the only hero that's an exception, Black Widow. She didn't show up for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah, she's dead. So,
but just about every
hero you can imagine showed up.
Think of
in
the Marvel universe, even the kid in Iron Man 3 who lets Tony Stark use his garage to rebuild his suit.
I don't know who that kid is. So, yeah.
Wait, no, he was at the funeral. Never mind, he wasn't in the fight scene, but he was at the funeral.
He was at the funeral. No, but everyone shows up to help fight. So then you have these clash of two big armies fighting each other head to head, all while the gauntlet is being like tossed around because they're trying to get it to the. So there's this van that Ant-Man came out of, and I don't know the reference to that because
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp, but apparently this has access to the quantum realm.
Yes.
And because their entire base was blown up, this was the only thing that was left. So they have to like football this thing. American football, this thing, over to this van so that Ant-Man can just dive in and get rid of it, essentially, so that Thanos can't get it. And
because
there's this whole action sequence for it. It's really cool.
Because they had already used the glove for their cause, so they just want to get rid of it so that Thanos couldn't use it against them.
So obviously, huge fight over the glove. Once again, hope is fading. And out of nowhere, here you go, Joe. This is your moment. Who comes in?
I don't want to claim this moment.
Who comes in? Who comes in?
They're like, oh, where are those laser cannons firing at? And it's like this massive ship and that was like firing lasers all over the ground at the army. And then all of a sudden, it's like all of them point towards one spot. Bad. And it's like, and then you see a giant fireball fly in and smash into the ship.
And blows the entire ship up. This is actually something we talked about in our in last week's show.
Yep.
Is that Captain Marvel is way too strong. There is no weakness to that character. And I'm sorry, for me, it ruins moments like that where it's like, oh, they might actually lose. Like, I know internally, I know they're really not going to lose, right? I know that. Yeah. But there's still that doubt and that like
they're only human.
They're only as strong as their powers allow. In the case of
Thor.
Yeah. So like there's risk there. When Captain Marvel comes in, it's like no risk. It's just she blew up another ship. Fantastic. Good job, Captain Marvel. And the fact that she's like, well, I have other planets to protect. Don't you think protecting these stones should be your number one priority? Because guess what, lady? These stones can literally destroy every other planet. So I think that would be your top priority. Wouldn't you think?
And she also says, she says that, I have other planets to protect.
Yeah.
But what does Thanos want to do at this point? He literally has said, I want to destroy all life in the universe now. All life. and restart from scratch in a way that they wouldn't know the violence.
So she shows up, and for me, that kind of ruins part of it because it's like, well, now I know for sure they're going to win it. Like, of course it's going to happen. There's no risk there. And then the second most cringy moment in the movie, well, probably the most cringy moment for me, right? Obvious, just so cringe. It was like, oh, and this made no sense either because Captain Marvel's been like this character that's like so pompous and crass and just like, I'm the best. I'm the most powerful. I don't need anyone, right? And all of a sudden, she gets the gauntlet to then go fly it to the van. And
from Peter Parker.
And Peter Parker says, what does he say?
How are you going to make it through all of those guys, those enemies?
Yeah, how are you going to... Good luck making it through there. And from behind Captain Marvel, I don't remember who even said it.
It was Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, someone comes up and says, well, she's not alone. She's got us. And then all the female Marvel characters literally like rally behind her. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is... And I was cringing so hard. I'm like, really?
I think I heard an actual sigh in the theater when that happened.
Like, it's just... Oh, man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this whole female empowerment thing, I think it's great. I think that you should feel empowered as a female. But in this movie, that was not necessary, nor did it make sense with the character. The character would have been like, I don't need you. Literally, that is Captain Marvel in this movie. She's literally like, I'm the strongest. Y'all need some help. I don't need you guys. I can do my thing. I can save everyone.
She's pretty much the same way in her solo too.
So, okay. So, like, that's her personality. Why would she need help from everyone else? And she doesn't, clearly. She just blew up a ship.
Like, just and took on, like, 1 billion lasers.
Yeah, it's clear to me what they were trying to do with that. And it's like, I don't want a political statement in my movie. I just want
a movie.
A movie. You could have very well just had Captain Marvel be like, I got this. And then she slams through and starts to do her thing. Like, why do you got to push that kind of stuff? Yeah. It's just annoying. So, and cringy. It was cringy. Just another reason I feel like Captain Marvel shouldn't have been in the movie. Her character is too overpowered, no weaknesses, and added some cringe factor to it. So, but Thanos ends up getting, and this is why I say that she killed Iron Man too, and we can talk more about this too. She has the gauntlet, right? And the thing is with the gauntlet is like we saw with Hulk. It burns you. Like, it's so much power.
Even Thanos, when he used them to destroy each other, he said that it almost killed him, and his entire side was burned.
So you literally need someone of mass power to be able to withstand whatever force that's going to be. You literally have one of the most supposed powerful characters holding this glove. Why did she not just use it to go, oh, I don't want Thanos' army here. Boom. And they all dissolve. Which is what ends up happening in the end. Not through her, though.
But
Iron Man.
I got to thinking about...
Yeah, you say there's something else to it?
Tony Stark had to be the one to do it, though. Because...
Why?
Hear me out. In Infinity War...
Yep.
When Doctor Strange uses the Time Stone to go ahead in time, or to perceive every single possible outcome of Thanos, like how that happens.
Okay.
And we know that it was he saw Endgame too. It wasn't just Infinity War that he saw.
Right.
He saw Endgame too
because
everything. He made references to it then.
Mm-hmm.
And he said out of all 14,605 different possible outcomes,
yep,
only with one do they win. So that was literally the only way.
No,
I don't know.
No, okay. In the story sense, right? In the story sense, it makes sense that he would have to do it. However, then they shouldn't have had this comes back to my point of they just shouldn't have had Captain Marvel in it because it puts in this major plot hole of like, well, why didn't she just do that? You know what I mean? If she's also powerful, why didn't she just do it? Especially since they were going to end it that way anyway. But I don't know. I still think that it's her fault that Iron Man is dead. So, But anyway, Iron Man ends up, or Thanos ends up getting the glove. He actually gets the gauntlet.
And he's about ready to snap.
And then
Iron Man somehow slips.
Well, no, he goes up.
Yeah.
And he grabs his hand before he can snap.
Yeah. And then Thanos throws him aside, but when he throws him aside, Iron Man used his nanotech to steal the stones out of the gauntlet and put them on his nanotech arm.
Yep.
And snaps Thanos' army out of existence.
Well, you didn't say that very well because you didn't share how he did it, Joe. Jeez.
Oh,
the big line where everyone
when he had the stones and showed Thanos and like his arm was burning because of the Infinity Stones, Thanos said, "I am inevitable" to him, and then he said, "I am Iron Man," or "I am Iron Man."
Yep.
In like the
but
classic,
it was very dramatic, honestly,
and it was almost dead on what he said in the end of Iron Man 1.
But it was so well. Like, the acting was spot on. He did fantastic acting that out.
Yeah.
And very emotional. Even for, like, I've never really liked the character of Iron Man that much. But for me, even, it was like, wow. It was just really well done. So, I think that basically wraps it up.
We didn't cover Cap, though. I kind of touched on what it was, but we didn't describe it.
Well, okay, yeah, so Captain in the end...
I was right about this last week. I
do have to say one more thing, though. When they did the whole funeral scene, right?
Yes.
That's another tearjerker, was they did, like, the flowers out into the lake or whatever.
And they had the core that said, "This is proof that Tony Stark has a heart."
And I was like... That's so
However,
good.
I had to complain about the funeral.
Oh, boy.
Why was Captain Marvel there? Every time that Captain Marvel and Iron Man were in the same room, they argued about something.
Man.
Yeah.
She was there out
Also,
of respect.
Black Panther. That also doesn't make sense because Black Panther never even met Iron Man.
Right. But, I mean, out of respect, I think they're there.
I guess. But it's like...
Because he was a huge part of the Avengers. But, yeah, like...
But it's like Captain Marvel only ever argued with it, and Black Panther literally never met the guy. Black Panther never even met him.
Well, he met him now. He did...
Yeah, I guess he saw him in the fight, but that was about it.
Just out of respect, I think, is why they were there. But
that makes sense.
But anyway, funeral was really good. That's not something you ever say.
But I also found it cool that they included the kid from his garage.
Yes.
In Iron Man 3. You wouldn't have caught that because you didn't see Iron Man 3.
I was like, who is that guy? I was so confused.
A lot of people were that way because he was 5 years older, so a lot of people didn't recognize him.
I was just confused because I didn't know who he was. But yeah, if we go on to the ending of Thor, we'll do Thor first. So Thor ends up going with... He leaves the rest of Asgard. The people on Asgard, they resettle on Earth. He leaves that in control of Valkyrie. So Valkyrie becomes the leader.
New queen of the Asgardians. Not Asgard anymore because Asgard is destroyed.
And Thor goes with the Guardians of the Galaxy... which I'm sure we'll see him in their next movie, which will be awesome.
Which will be very interesting.
That'll be awesome.
Oh, we didn't mention that Gamora's back, kind of.
Oh, yeah. So Gamora from the past came to the future with Thanos.
And because of the alternate timeline thing, that Gamora is here to stay.
It's gonna make for a very interesting Guardians of the Galaxy.
Some people have a question.
What?
When Tony Stark snapped out Thanos' army, what were the conditions he thought of? Because should he have thought of, I'm stabbing out everyone that's part of Thanos' army, then yeah, that might have snapped out Thanos' army. But everyone that was from Thanos' army was from 2014. So if he thought stabbing out everyone from 2014, that would mean he would have snapped out Gamora too.
Joe, you're making too many holes in this, alright? Stop. It was a good movie. We don't want to ruin it. Alright. So yeah, Thor is going to be in the next Guardians of the Galaxy, which will be really cool. Because they've been kind of grooming his character for a more comedic role, which I think is awesome. And the last character that we need to touch on is definitely Captain America, which he ends up he's assigned to go take the stones back
to where they took them from
in time,
because Hulk had promised the Grand Master that he'd return them in the sake of keeping that reality intact.
So he goes back in time, and I think the movie ended in the most perfect way it could. He shows up as an old man in the future, which we already talked about. It's kind of like a weird
Plot hole.
But then it ends with, and I was afraid they weren't going to do this because I felt like the movie was coming to an end. But the very last thing you see is Captain America and Peggy Carter having their dance, which I was like, Captain America, he's the best, man. Oh man, and yeah, and that's how it ended. It was
and it really
awesome.
takes you from surprise, because the very beginning, I don't think anyone expected Thor to chop off Thanos' head in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Also, another interesting thing there.
Yeah.
So you remember how Nebula's like, she has this great revelation of, I know where Thanos is. Afterwards, he always told me he'd go to the garden. And they're like, this is going to be really useful information.
Yeah.
But then they go on the computer, and the computer's like, hey, there's a surge here. So it's like, what was Nebula's information for then?
Once again, I feel like that was just all really rushed. And that's probably why some of that stuff happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if they would have had more time to flesh it out a bit more and give us a little bit more insight, it might have been different, but... Alright. Yeah, so our overall review from both of us is an 8, right?
I think so.
Which I would recommend going and seeing in theaters.
I'd recommend going.
You don't necessarily have to, but...
However, I will say, it is a pretty nice conclusion to the first 21 movies.
Yep.
It's the first Duovigan... What is it called? Duoviganilogy, I think is what it's called, technically, with 22 movies in the set.
Oh. I didn't realize that had a specific name.
Every single one has a name, James.
Cool. Where did you put, that? Yeah, that concludes. So, spoilers are over now, right?
Put it in
We've
chat.
said it all. Well, not yet. Just wait. Spoilers are over? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
No more spoilers.
That has been our review of Avengers Endgame. Definitely go see it in theaters.
I'm putting it in chat.
Yep, go for it. And if you don't see it in theaters, make sure that you go and rent it later. Or buy it, because it's good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me pull up. I just need to find your Reddit reviews real quick so I know where they're
in
at.
week 4. I put them in. I think I put.
Okay, because we're not in April anymore, but.
Oh, I put them in May week 4 for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
That really confuses me. I was wondering where they were. But we're not doing Reddit reviews right now. I'm just gonna give people a minute here to come back in after I post the messages here. Everyone, we're done. We're done talking about Endgame.
Man, I'm thirsty.
Let me make that tweet as well. Let me make that tweet. We are now done talking about Endgame, and you may join us for the rest of the Basement Brothers show.
I've been kind of having fun with one of my friends.
All right.
I have a friend that's like really uptight about don't spoil anything.
Don't spoil it.
He's one of those people. And I just tell him, man, if you want to avoid spoilers,
don't go on the internet.
Then
I avoided the internet.
Don't complain to people. Then don't overreact about spoilers.
That's a good point too.
Because then people don't find it funny. That's how I avoided the spoilers for Infinity War for like 3 months.
All right, so I think we've given people enough time to get back here.
But anyway, what I've been doing to him is I've been telling him complete and total BS information.
Oh, Joe.
I said things like Howard the Duck shows up. Howard the Duck shows up and dies. Like I said, like
Joe.
and then the Power Rangers show up, and yeah, I've just said complete and total BS to him. But I've been throwing in little things that are true. But because I've been saying so much BS, he doesn't believe the truth.
Oh my gosh. All right, welcome back, Mark. At least we know Mark's back. So it's time for the 50 Cent feature. This week's 50 Cent feature is actually going to be really fun because Joe can join me. It's a multiplayer game called Dinosaur Forest.
It reminds me of that game that we got when I was looking for something cheap called Dinosaur Hunt.
Yes, I actually think it's made by the same people.
Just a newer version.
Yes, because look at down here. You have Buy Dinosaur Forest, and then you have Buy Dinosaur Hunt Special Edition.
Oh. And we both already have Dinosaur Hunt from
We
years
both
ago.
do, yes. But this one is 50 cents as opposed to Dinosaur Hunt, which I think is $1 right now. So, or the special edition at $12.
$12 was...
But it gets you everything.
That's true.
But yes, multiplayer co-op.
What about the XXL edition?
Dinosaur Forest is a fast-paced, chaotic, first-person, wave-based shooter that pits players equipped with some basic weapons against species currently inhabiting the unknown planet. That is Dinosaur Forest.
Well, let's dive right into it, bro.
Also, those of you that don't know 50 Cent Feature, we take a 50 Cent game on Steam and we give it a fully comprehensive Basement Brothers review. So, that's what we're doing here. Oh, I want to fight. I want to fight a Triceratops with a sword and shield. That's going to be fantastic. I've played a lot of dinosaur games in my time. That is all. What a review. So helpful. Improved graphics, custom achievements, and okay story. There's a story? Not the best FPS game for sure, but okay. Achievement spam trash. Oh no. No, not that again. All right. Let's give it a shot here. Let's give it a try.
I'm in the tutorial right now. Greetings, this is the tutorial.
Oh, there's a tutorial?
Well, you can click on it or not.
I've never left. You never did, Travis. Do I want a tutorial, or is it easy?
Most probably this planet is inhabited by different species, so watch out.
It's quite the music. We want...
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's achievement spam.
Why can't I click settings? I can't even click anything.
Then you need to click tutorial. I mean, it's frozen.
No, it froze, I think. That's not a good sign. Oh, I just had to hit escape. Don't know why. It froze again. Alright, this is an immediate problem. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to host a game for us.
Should I use the tutorial?
Yeah, you don't need a tutorial. We just got to jump into it, like you said. Can I create host game? Why can't I can't host one? Because I think join game brings me to the... Can you host a game?
Host game.
I can't actually click anything.
Dinosaur Forest, up to 4 games.
Wait, you have it?
Yeah, username. Server name.
Maybe I should check my settings.
Description.
Let me check the settings here.
Join a host server.
Why does everything bring... Hold on.
James, I'm in a server.
I know, I saw it. Hold on. I'm going to try to fix my graphics. Do I have to
Oh
hold
my
it?
goodness.
Oh, here we go.
The trees spin when you move.
I want fantastic graphics. Let me get my full res here.
Dude! I feel like there's a graphics engine issue with this.
Well, we're about to find out. Textures. Full texture resolution. I don't know what auto adapt quality is.
Oh, there's a raptor! I just killed it.
There's no
Super
computer
speed
sound?
activated!
Why is there no computer sound? There should be.
Oh my goodness!
Maybe it's not loud enough. The music's really quiet.
Oh my...
Is it good now? Hopefully it's loud enough. Alright. Oh, you can reset the achievements, bro. Did you know that? Alright. I'm gonna try to join your game. Is it the... I think this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Am I joining it? How do I... I don't know how to... Like, I can't do anything in this menu. I don't know what's going on. Join right away. Join, join, join. I can't join your game.
This is really weird. Like, every once in a while, you just get super speed and...
I'm gonna do the tutorial. Maybe then it'll let me get in the game. Whoa. Okay, my sensitivity for my mouse is way too high. Oh, dude, your guy walks so slow.
Unless you get super speed, then you walk like a nutso.
Wait, so were the trees moving for you, you said?
Holy crap, what the?
Dude, I wish I could see your screen right now.
Dude, I got super jump now, too.
Oh, I'm assuming I have to go to the X.
I can jump like 1,000 feet in the air.
You need to calm down, sir. Oh, why did I go from a pistol to a bow and arrow? This is not cool.
I just died. Because I jumped so high I died of fall damage.
Dude, the shade is so dark. It's just pitch black. Where's my ambient occlusion? Go to the green mark.
God mode! You get buffs like as you go.
Where do you even find the green mark? You just gotta wander this forest until you see it? Alright, hopefully that's enough of the tutorial. I can't use anything but the... Oh my gosh.
I want to get that, like, super jump again.
How do I just... Oh, main menu.
I got the super speed again!
Join game. Why can't I join your game? This is so frustrating. I wonder if there's like buttons I'm not seeing or something. Let me see if there's a non-full screen mode. I want ultra graphics.
I got the super jump again now too.
I don't know what... I might just have to do single player, bro.
Okay.
That's disappointing.
Well, I'm experiencing it too.
What if... So, when you did host game... Here, let me just quit and try relaunching it.
There's a trike!
I'm trying
Oh
to
boy! A stego! Oh my goodness! This just got a whole lot more difficult.
I wish I could see this stuff.
I just killed the trike, actually. That wasn't that bad.
Fantastic. Okay, hold on.
Oh, stego.
Try to join your game again.
I killed the stego now, too.
I can't join it. This is so frustrating.
God mode activated!
Here, let me try hosting again.
This pistol is the most damaging pistol ever.
I don't know why I can't. Alright, well. This is gonna be a bad review for me.
And every time you get the super speed, you get even faster.
How did you host a game?
I just went in and clicked host game, and then it gave me a thing.
It's so broken. You just went into host game, and then it gave you a...
And then, yeah, I clicked on Dinosaur Forest there.
I can't... Maybe that's the thing, is like I can't select it. You don't have any other buttons on this screen?
No, I just clicked on that. Dude, this gets...
Like I can't use the...
I feel like this is a glitch. I feel like I shouldn't be able to move this fast.
Well, here, stop playing yours so I can play mine and you can give it a review. Cause see, I can't click on anything.
This is so stupid.
I just can't use my mouse at all. All right, Joe, back out so you can watch mine, and then
I really hope that you.
Well,
have
here
to
I can
save
do
me.
the campaign.
Oh gosh.
Woo! Join me for the campaign, bro.
Okay.
You found yourself to drift in empty space for a long time. A place for you to land was close at hand. As you entered the atmosphere, you started a deadly course to the ground below. You opened your eyes to discover that you've somehow managed to survive the crash. Your equipment is scattered everywhere. You're deep in an unknown valley, surrounded by a forest.
Oh
The
man.
witch was telling the truth. Far away,
What
across the
witch?
distant stars, thousands of powerful warriors were making ready to lead their fellow men to glory. But you all burst into laughter. You wish you had taken the threat seriously. You hear footsteps, the sound of a predator. Adrenaline pumps through your veins.
Fantastic.
Oh boy.
I don't know any of the backstory,
They
so
will feel my fury. This can't be happening.
You know, it reminds me of Blood and Bacon.
blood and bacon. Is that graphic?
It's not that graphic,
Oh,
but
okay.
like the concept reminds me of Blood and Bacon.
Well, it's the whole. It's wave based. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Except for more OP.
What, can I pick this up?
Yes. Super jump.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you, it's nuts.
Wait, did that hurt me?
It looks like it does, but it doesn't.
Oh, okay. How do I? There we go.
And I think every time you get
Wait,
more
I want my pistol back. Knife is not awesome. Dude, the pistol wrecks though.
I know.
Super jump deactivated? Oh.
No, when it says deactivated, it's still activated usually.
No, mine's deactivated. Wait, I gotta go kill the dino. There's another one somewhere. This way. Dude, the walking feels so stiff.
Wait until you get the super speed.
Wait until you get super speed. Where's this dino?
You
Oh,
can
there he
literally
is.
just fly across the whole
Put
map.
our knowledge to the
Headshot.
test.
Pick it up, bro.
I don't understand.
Super jump. I don't understand either. Whee! The tree is so pixelated when you are too far away. Oh man.
Okay, well I'm gonna give it a 7.
I don't know what I'm picking up here.
It's ammo and stuff.
Oh, is it? Okay.
However, I don't know where you see your ammo.
I think it's below all the notifications for achievements. Like,
Oh, now I understand why I'm so OP.
dude, this one's like vicious, man. He won't die. There we go.
When you start getting God mode packs, you just get so much health.
Super jump activated.
Yours are all super junk.
Oh, did they? SpaceX just launched a rocket. And we're fighting dinos.
Oh no.
Dude, the peak of human existence right here.
It's time to put our knowledge to the test.
We can fight dinos and shoot rockets into space. What more?
Oh, that's a T-Rex, and I just killed it with a pistol.
You killed a T-Rex with a pistol?
Yep. Like, these pistols, like, everything dies in, like, 3 shots. I feel like there are some balance issues in this. I feel like
Oh my gosh, you did it! Oh my gosh!
The creature was
I actually got a legit jump scare from that. Oh,
Oh
man.
Even in firearms,
Woo!
nobody prepared you for this. A nest of eggs.
Alright, Joe. Stop playing and give a review.
Okay. I thought I gave it an 8. Or 7.
What did you... Stop playing! Stop playing
Okay,
and give a
I
review
give
while
it-
I play. And tell us why you give it what you give
I
it.
give it an 8.
Okay, but why? Why?
It has a tutorial. It has settings.
Ooh. This is
Um,
interesting.
It's got a campaign. Don't know how well the storyline fits. Or how nice
What
the
is this?
storyline
I'm just in like some sky world.
It's got a campaign. If we can figure it out, I'm sure there is
Whoa.
multiplayer.
Well, there is. I just can't join
Yeah.
anything.
And
What are these?
buoys you can push. They're sleeping pills
They're
for the dinos.
giant pills.
They're sleeping pills to the dinos.
Wait, the dinos are underneath me. Or wait, are these? They're eggs. They're dino eggs.
Oh. And I just suggested that they eat their own eggs
What?
to sleep. I said they're sleeping pills.
It's terrible.
Yeah, that is terrible. I just killed a bunch of dino
With all
babies.
eggs
That was
destroyed,
it?
You look around to find the egg's guardians returned, likely from a hunt of their own.
But it's got a campaign.
Not much of a campaign. All I did was shot rocks, essentially.
You wanna know what's sad? It took you more hits to shoot those eggs than it took me to kill a T-Rex.
I'm so confused. Where am I?
You're in the sky.
Like, ooh, a grenade?
Oh god.
Yes, please.
And I feel like I could easily get addicted to this for 30 minutes or more.
I do feel like I could. I could play this for... What? 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 Dude, there's a wreck somewhere. Oh my gosh.
You killed its eggs, James.
I did. So you give it an... What?
You
Oh,
swapped it. Is that a sniper?
it is. But there's no sights.
It just scopes in.
Holy buckets. I don't need a knife. I want a grenade, though. Boom. Dude, he sounds deadly. Where's he at?
You can see him on your map.
I know. He's this way somewhere. Is he
So
over
yeah, I
there?
give it an 8. It's got nice settings. It's got a...
I mean, the campaign's a little lackluster. I'm really wondering and questioning why we're just over an ocean.
Yeah, that's where I take the 2 points off.
For the campaign? Or lack thereof? Why can't... This has just become a maze simulator. I have to jump up the stairs. Where...
Just go to the dino noises, James.
Is he up these stairs?
I feel like this is gonna be really anticlimactic. You get there,
I'm gonna get
shoot
there.
twice, and then he's dead.
I wish it would tell me what was in these. It just says sniper World War II, which I'm sorry, I don't think that's a World War II sniper, is it? It don't look
That
like
looks
it.
more modern than a World War
It
II.
looks like a huge sniper,
Looks like one of the 50 cals.
like a 50 cal. Wait, did I drop my grenade? I dropped my grenade. Dang it! I wanted to use it.
Just use the pistol. That'll be enough.
Here, what's... Ooh, shotgun. Alright, he's over there somewhere. I just want to kill this Rex. I want to see a Rex, kill it, and then we can move on. I think I will give it an 8 as well, because it is pulling me in. I do want to play it. However, it's a little lackluster. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Wait, pick up the things. Can you get super jump? What about the
Oh my gosh! Dang it! Where did he come from?
Where did he go?
He just spawned out of nowhere.
Grab the power-ups! God mode!
What does that mean? Oh my goodness.
Wait, grab the other... James, you missed one power pack. More super jump. Those are health packs if you're low on health.
Well, I'm 9.99. Why do I care?
Because, yeah, you have God mode.
Where's he at? Does this mean I can just jump off the edge? Oh, super jump deactivated. Ooh, ammo. Shotgun's pretty good, though. That was... Quick reload. Woohoo! Oh, no. Where's this Rex, though, man? Like, can I just jump off this map?
You've got a red marker on your map.
map is so dark, too. I love being able to just, like, super jump like this. Oh, wait, I need to get over there. I bet you that's the exit.
Wait, what about the red marker? Go to the red marker first.
Alright. Yeah, I can jump that. I can jump that.
Watch, it deactivates right when you get there. It's just anticlimactic.
He's here somewhere. There he is!
What's the ability? Is it super speed?
Got him!
No, it's more
No.
down mode. I think the abilities are kind of broken. Because I have a feeling that they have
That
like
it's not supposed to be that big of a jump? Is that...
well, that too, but...
I can make it! Boom.
That's where you started.
No, it's not.
Well, there's another enemy on the map now.
Maybe I need to go kill them too. I'm just so confused with this level. Oh my gosh!
That's right.
While bullets and gunfire can provide
What?
a powerful advantage, they
You gotta kill the
generate
What?
a lot of noise. You discover a unique mushroom that can enhance the deadliness of your arrows.
You know what? Actually, I give this a 6. I don't understand the story, and it's broken, and I can't play multiplayer. So I give it a 6.
It doesn't even feel like the
It-
same world. Filled with
That's
so
the same
many
world that I
wonders.
was just killing things in.
Alright, well, I give it a 6,
Oh, makes it a 14 out of 10.
which is
Hey, slightly
still,
recommended.
yeah, still recommended. I think Dino Forest, for what it is, it's alright. It's decent. I wish I could play with my brother. That's my biggest complaint. But the sounds were actually pretty good. They weren't too distracting. The dinos were a little loud. Maybe I could have adjusted that in the options. But all in all, pretty good game. 14 out of 20 from the Basement Brothers. And that has been your 50-cent feature.
Yeet.
Now it's time for the Reddit reviews of the week. Bro, what is this week's subreddit? Or explain what are Reddit reviews, Joe?
Find 5 posts on a specific subreddit that I want to review, and then we order them 1 to 5.
Live on the show.
Now, these ones could be kind of odd and not as interesting as other weeks because I found them really quickly during the show.
Whose fault is that?
That's my fault. But yeah.
All right.
And
So,
yeah, I apologize if there's anything.
why is the first one called spoiler?
It's not an actual spoiler.
Better not be a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
We said we're out of spoiler territory.
It's r/whoosh. It's not an actual
Okay.
spoiler.
That's the... Haven't we done this one before?
Yes.
All right, so r/whoosh.
It's when someone doesn't get the joke.
First one, spoiler. That's not actually a spoiler. Guy thought I spoiled the movie for him. By the way, I'm going to see Avengers Endgame tonight. I swear I saw a name tag. Nice. Should I spoil? Nope. Superman dies. I hate you, dude. What? Wait. Oh. Don't whoosh me. Superman is DC. Oof. Yeah. That's a whoosh. Although the fact that they realized it afterwards makes it slightly not a whoosh, but still a whoosh. So, that's number 1 right now. Wikipedia. Okay, Google. I think you are officially dumb. Wikipedia has results for 6 legs. All horses have an even number of legs. All horses have 2 legs at the back. They also have 4 legs at the front. That makes a total of 6 legs? What? Is that a result for 6 legs? Like the search? 6 legs?
I don't know. I think it was like someone asked the Google, but
How many legs does a horse have? Is that what they asked? Because, first of all, who would be asking how many legs a horse has? And then the more concerning question is, what did they Google, too? Because how does that show... Like, did you just Google search 6 legs?
But then they didn't get the joke, so then they posted it on Reddit, and then this person took their post and made a whoosh.
What?
So this person didn't get it, so they took a screenshot of it and posted it to Reddit. Then the guy who posted this post took a
What do you mean he
screenshot.
didn't get it?
You notice this image is a post.
Yeah, on Facepalm.
Of saying, okay, Google, I think you are officially dumb.
Yeah.
Saying that he didn't get the joke of they have 4 legs at the front. Do you know what 4 legs are? James, did you just whoosh? James, did it just whoosh you?
Oh, man. Yes. It did. But I was just thinking that it was misspelled because it's Wikipedia. Or they used the wrong 4. But 4 legs at the front. But still, that doesn't make a total of 6.
4 plus 2?
Yeah, but they don't have 6 legs.
Yeah, I know, but it's a joke that they have 4 legs at the front and 2 legs at the back, making it 6.
I get that, but why does it say Wikipedia has that result? Why does Wikipedia say that? That's the real question here. All right, I'm done. This one was a whoosh. What's the next one? Where do you want to put this one?
I mean, it's not as good as the spoiler.
All right, so it goes below it. All right, number 3, crop. You want to read this one?
Me. Posts a good meme. Also me. Forgets to crop out the made with me-matic. Me. And then it's SpongeBob with the screaming face. And in the corner it says made with me-matic. And then the guy says crop the meme.
Oh. How's that a whoosh, though?
Because the guy that's telling him to crop the meme doesn't get the fact that the joke is that he left the thing on there.
Oh.
Man, dude, are all of these going over your head?
I'm a bit slow tonight, guys. All right? Jeez. Okay, yeah. This is a bad subreddit for me. I'm like, what? All right, where do you want to put this one?
I'm going to put that at number 1.
It's pretty good. Crop to creep. Joe?
How many times do you ask that from your Elon Musk? Oh, this is Toby Turner. Did you see what I'm going to have done? And then he says, hi, Toby. I used to watch you when I was a kid. And the guy, that's creepy. And then Zach H., our boy, doesn't get the fact that that's creepy dude is being sarcastic and says he's a YouTuber.
Am I supposed to know these people?
Toby Turner, you are.
I feel like I don't.
Tobuscus?
That doesn't help me.
The guy that... You haven't heard of Tobuscus?
No! Who is this?
Let me look up his channel.
It's a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not catching this one.
I'm gonna put it at the bottom anyway. I mean, it's
Okay.
the main one. He made a lot of songs back when Minecraft parodies were a thing.
Okay, that's why I don't know. All right,
But
moving
he hasn't
on.
done just Minecraft parodies.
Obama. Oh my goodness, Mark. Don't give me a hard time, all right? I don't know who that is. Next one, Obama. Dog of Wisdom. And so dies the 44th president of the USA. Rip Osama? Osama's not Obama? I don't get it. I don't get it, Joe.
James!
Why are you doing this to me?
The guy was making a joke
I don't get the joke though.
about the similarity in name between Osama and Obama.
Right, but he didn't die.
Osama?
No, Obama.
Exactly. Osama did, and their names are close enough that the guy was posting a joke, and so dies the 44th president of the United States. Rip Osama.
Wait.
He's called the dog of wisdom.
Yeah, this subreddit was weak. See, I'm gonna go with Mark on that one.
Okay, you know, I took the posts in like...
I would say, I think it's because Joe rushed because he was late. So, where do you want to put that one? I mean, I guess I get it, but
second
yeah,
from
weak.
the bottom.
Weak. All right, well, in last place, we have the guy I don't know being a YouTuber.
I don't know how you don't know.
And I don't understand this whole thing, but Joe
he has
gets it.
6.2 million subs.
There's a lot of people with over 1 million subs, bro. All right.
6.2 though?
There's quite a bit, yeah. Travis agrees too.
He was
then
accused
the
of
dog of wisdom. Lame joke. And then we have the 4 legs to 6 legs Wikipedia
it's
confusion.
Not the actual jokes that are supposed to be funny. It's the people's reaction to them that's supposed to be funny.
They're so confusing though. Like this one too. Like this is an official site, Wikipedia, right? I expect facts from Wikipedia. Said no one ever. However, I expect facts from Wikipedia. And it's not giving me facts, it's giving me jokes. I don't want jokes in my information. I want facts. That's number 3. Number 2, we have spoilers. Wait, not really a spoiler. And in first place, wow, this was a weak subreddit. Jeez. Because this got top. The croppity crop SpongeBob no crop. The top.
Crop top?
Oh my word. All right.
That loopy zone.
And that is the number 1 for this week. So weak. Joe, I expect better Reddit reviews next time. This is not your best work.
Wait, James.
What?
Wait, never mind. We might get copyright for that. Never mind. I'll tell you to do it later.
What were you going to tell me to do?
Okay.
Now I'm confused.
To introduce you to Tobuscus, I was going to have you listen to a song, but you can't do that on stream because copyright. So
sure. All right. Well, that basically wraps things up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know it ended a little rough there with Joe's Reddit reviews. They could have been a bit better, bro. Just saying.
Hey, I didn't know that garage sale setup would last that long.
It's all right. It was
and it
fun.
shouldn't have lasted that long, but people didn't show up with the table.
It's always sad when SpongeBob makes the top of anything. Oh man, facts. All right, stuff that's going on. I am planning. I have a new camera. I think I said that last week. The Canon M50. This sick beast. All right. So Joe and I are planning on some videos for that, especially now that the summer has arrived, or hopefully. Yeah. Still kind of chilly outside right now, but we got stuff going on there. I'm actually pretty busy these next 2 months because I've got weddings I'm involved with. Yeah. So there's parties that go along with that and such. Joe, you're having your friends over on Saturday?
Yeah.
Right? For some D&D?
Not as many as originally signed up, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of them decided, one of them got busy, and then the other one, his dad was like, hey, I'm taking you to Endgame that day. So...
By the way, I've decided. But anyway, hopefully some visual effects coming up soon because I want to practice some more. And I have a new camera to play with. And there's a lot of cool stuff going on right now. So, I've got a party this weekend, though. wish me luck food-wise. All that being said, thank you guys for watching this episode of The Basement Brothers. And we will see you next week. Good night,
With
folks.
some better memes.
Better memes. Better Reddit reviews.